Be your biggest cheerleader. Why not always root and bet on yourself? Why not? The reason I could speak so passionately on this is the fact that I was always my biggest enemy. It was always me I was fighting against. And I truthfully think when you fight against yourself, you'll always lose. Because no one knows you better than yourself, and you could pick apart yourself faster than a New York minute. And that's fucked up. Just to put it simply, that's fucked up. And that's terrible. But like on the other side of the same coin, have you ever like felt truly confident in your own skin? Even if it was just like in tiny little increments, like minutes. Do you remember how like crazy good you felt? And just how freeing it was when you were rooting for yourself, when you were aligning with all the positive thoughts in your head. And you were in just a sea of positivity and there was no negativity. And you just fully felt like you. Do you remember how like, I can't even put it in a word. Do you remember how like amazing you felt? Like right now, think about that. We could honestly be like that all the time. Because at the end of the day, when we close the door and we turn off the lights, we're all we have, you know? We're all we got. So why not root for ourselves? Why not bet on ourselves? Why not do everything for ourselves first? Why not? Why not? I used to have such a negative self-talk. Like so it was gross. And then one day I realized something just clicked in my head and I was like, this isn't fair. We already know the world as it is isn't fair, but this isn't fair. I'm a person. I'm a full person with experiences, traumas, beliefs, and cells. I'm a full person. So me being me, I would never, ever in a million years say 1/10 of the things I tell myself to a random person, to a friend, to a family member. I would never say those things. One, because I love my friends and family, and that would be extremely hurtful to say the things I say about myself to them. And a stranger, it could completely ruin their day. Their week, who knows what it could do to just a random person if I said the most, and I would say horrendous things to myself. Like all in all. And that's wrong. That's wrong. Because we should always talk to ourselves great. Because we're taking care of ourselves. Say if we had to take care of a younger sibling, we wouldn't just fully crush them. We wouldn't talk about how their hairline looks weird, or how we hate that thing they do with their lips, or how they have wrinkles, or how we hate the way their body looks, how they're never going to be anything. We would never say that to someone we're taking care of. Why would we say it to ourselves? It just doesn't make sense. So if we change the narrative and we're our own biggest cheerleader, how can we lose though? If we always win at a base level with ourselves, it like who cares, you know? Why not? And I bring it up all the time, but we know we only get one body. So why would we throw it away and talk about the one body we get like this? Why would we do that? If it's that big of a problem, we could change it. We could get better. And then there's some things we can't change. So why would we do that? It's unfair. We're taking care of ourselves. We're a person, our consciousness, we can't ever escape it. We can't escape ourselves. So we beat up on ourselves. It's so insane. And I think how I broke out of it is one day I heard this thought experiment that the first negative thought you have about yourself, you should just tell it to a stranger. And I was like, okay. I wanted to play along. And I couldn't do it. Because it sounded so insane. It sounded insane to me, even thinking about telling another person, but I had just told myself that, right? So why not root for ourselves? Why not give ourselves a pat on the back? We're all we got. So why not be our biggest cheerleader? Why not? It's extremely unfair to ourselves. Good thing is you could always change. You could change right now. Stop beating yourself up because you've survived 100% of the things you've been through. You're so powerful, you don't even know, dude. Stop doing it for yourself because you owe it to yourself. That's it.